Hi everyone, I'm so happy today to share my new mold from Boowan Nicole. This is the mold that Boowan Nicole has sent me and I'm so excited to test it out today. If you guys missed out my previous video on how I unboxing each of these molds, please check it out in the link inside my description below. And if you are not familiar with this company, please do check it out to their official website at boowannicole.com. They are specialized in making high quality silicone molds with very unique design. So if you are ready, let's get started. I just bought a new aromatherapy gypsum powder and today I'm going to give it a try. The ratio for this will be water 35 and 100 grams of powder. For this mold, we are going to use about 300 grams of powder. Always make sure that your digital scale starts from 0 gram. For the water, you can use any kind of tap water. And the measurement for the water will be 105 grams. You can use a popsicle stick like this as a stirrer. For this, I will try to dilute the color pigmentation into the water first. This is a water-based color pigment that I just bought. This is for cement and plaster. Now try to blend it well. You can now slowly pour in the water into the gypsum powder and start to stir quickly. Because the gypsum powder will be hardened very fast, so you have to be really quick. This time I'm using another new brand of gypsum powder, so I can feel that it's quite hard to stir. Unlikely the white cement, it's very easy to dissolve. I previously bought a gypsum powder from China, which is very smooth and easier to dissolve. Even though they are both the same material as the gypsum powder, but obviously I can see the differences in terms of the quality. I can feel that it has started to harden so quickly, but at the same time I need to make sure that there is no lump inside this mixture. So prepare your mold. Try to push in a little bit and pour it into the mold as quickly as you can. Also the lid. Okay. Oops. I think that I have overflown some. But at the same time, I need to make sure there is no bubble trap inside the mold. It's okay to overflow the cover a little bit because later on we can still sand it off. This tapping process is the most crucial part, as this is going to release all the air bubble traps inside the mold. And if there is any air bubbles trapped inside the mold, it will create a lot of tiny holes later. And now place this cover in position. This cover is going to hold the mold. Okay, I think I have mess up the mold. It's okay, I will get that clean later on. And now I'm going to leave this for about 1 hour. Hi everyone, I'm back. It has been more than 2 hours and now it's time for demolding. You can check whether it is fully hardened or not by tapping this. You can hear the sound that it is already hardened. So now let's demold the lid first. Don't worry about the adhesive powder as we will remove it. You can remove it like this. Just tear it off. And later we are going to sand it off to make it more smoother. And now we are going to demold this. Okay. And here it goes. You can hear the sound, right? This mold is super hard and thick, so it may take some time to demold. I'm trying to roll the mold out first. This is so hard. At this point, I think it's much more easier to demold. Just roll it like this. And pull up. Finally! And here's the result. I really love how the molds turned out. I think I put too much of color pigmentation this round and it doesn't blend too well, so the color start to fade. Now I'm going to do the sanding a little bit so that the finishing will look much more smoother. I prefer the wet sanding method. So you can use any of the sandpaper. The grit is around 200 to 250. Just wet the sandpaper and just sand it off like this. You can see how smooth it is. Just keep sanding until you're happy with the result. Same goes to the lid cover. This tiny hole created because of the bubbles. This is what happened that I do not tap enough. But because this time I'm using a gypsum powder instead of white cement, and the gypsum powder this round hardened up so quickly. You can still make this smoother by having a very gentle sand. Some of the tiny holes may disappear, but some may not. You can see it. I'm going to clean this off with water and I'll come back shortly. After everything is dry, now I'm going to apply the beeswax. This is the beeswax that I got it online, but you can get a higher quality one from the Boowan Nicole website. This wax will give a very sheer looking finishing for this jar. And here's the final result. I really love how's the outcome, but there is one issue that I encountered is the color faded. Maybe because that I add in the color into the water first. which I'm supposed to add the color after I add in the water. So at the same time, I tried to create another one, and this green color one, the color will not fade. This is where I add in the powder first, then followed by the water and followed by the color. I think by this method the color will not fade. But unfortunately, I just broke the bottom part. My bad. I really recommend this mold because of its unique design and also all the details. But because this time I'm using the gypsum powder, which I think is not really a gypsum powder, it's more likely towards a plaster, so it's hardened very quickly. There are still few molds for me to test it out, so in my upcoming video I'll be using the white cement. For those who are new here, I'm so happy that you are watching this video, and at the same time I hope that you can consider subscribe my channel. Until then, I will see you again in my upcoming video. Bye!